Hello again, Stampers. Ready for another project? We are going to be using this little packet of supplies from my Stamps in the Mail Club in October to make a very cute treat. It's a hostess gift, it's a treat for a teacher, it's anything you want it to be, but the supplies are all included, which is a great perk of Stamps in the Mail Club, and we'll be using the fabulous Festival of Trees stamp set and coordinating punch, which you cannot beat for fabulous, flexible winter projects. So let's go ahead and get started stamping. I have here a cafe bag. These are super cute. They are food safe bags. They're lined with plastic on the inside, and they are really a cute size. So you could either stamp directly on these. What we're going to do is make a cute tag kind of label for them. But they're kind of like the coffee bags where you roll it over, and then there's the wiry piece at the top. So there's kind of how big they are. They're about 3 inches wide, 3 1/4 inches, I guess, by about 8 inches tall, 7.5 inches tall, and then about 2.5 inches deep. So super cute bags. But we are going to make a tag based on a piece of burlap ribbon. And so the first thing I'm going to do is grab this and my piece of the All Is Calm Designer Series paper that's been pre-die cut in a circle. So this circle is about 2 3/4 inches, and I actually like sticking stuff onto the burlap ribbon with Stampin' Dimensionals. Sometimes I'll use a couple more than I would otherwise, but I'm going to go ahead and stick that baby down. Alright, so now it's stuck on our ribbon, and we're going to start decorating this. So I'm going to slide these babies aside, pull out my paper piercing pad, because when I'm using photopolymer stamps, that's what I definitely like to stamp on. And then I have my Festival of Trees stamp set. So let's see, we're going to do the double tree here that's got the little space for the ornaments, because I love this one. And if you haven't watched my fabulous photopolymer, that's PH on fabulous, of course, fabulous photopolymer video, you'll want to watch that one. And I have some of these stamped here already, but I'll give you the quick 1-2 here on how to do these if you haven't done them before. So ready? Here's one ink stamp with Pear Pizzazz. Alright, and notice I get a great image on my mat here. And here's the 2. Ink stamp, add stamp to tree. Alright, that was a quick one too. Well, I guess if you want to count the tree punch here, we'll count it as a 1, 2, 3. So it's easy as 1, 2, 3. And there's our tree punch. And through the magic of television, I have those all punched out. You notice you can be really efficient with your paper if you go every other direction on your trees. So look at all those trees I have for my ornaments. Okay. But for my tag here, for our burlap tag, I'm going to use the gray Smoky Slate is the color included in Stamps in the Mail Club, and then the Pear Pizzazz one here that we made. So I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals on these, because dimension is always good, and why not? Stick one there, take my other one, put a poppy-uppy on the back, and stick it down here. Okay, and then I have this fabulous snowflake, which is punched for us ahead of time from the die here, the snowflake die that's included with the snowflake thinlet card that's in the holiday catalog. This one has some really cute, if you can't read upside down and backwards, it's snow, burr, and joy. And then some other fun pieces that we also used for Stamps in the Mail Club this month. So, but this comes pre-done for you as part of Stamps in the Mail Club. And I'm going to grab a mini glue dot here to pop right there in the center of the back and stick that on my project. Okay, so here's what we have so far. Then we're not quite done because we need some sequins. And I am going to pull out, let's see, a couple snowflakes, I think, and maybe some of the large sequins. There's 2, I think there might even be 3 different sizes of sequins in here. Maybe 2. I can't really tell. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to grab some of those. Oh, look, one more wants to pop out. So apparently it's meant to go on our project too. And I'm going to use a mini glue dot on these and just pop these down here. We'll put some on the tree, sort of ornament style. This is a really fancy tree. It's got humongous ornaments. There we go. And then I'm going to take some of these snowflakes and pop these here onto, I will put some on our ribbon. I think that would be kind of cute. And I'm going to keep the sequins mostly on our forward tree here to make that the focal point, because you want to have people's eyes should have an easy focal point to find on your projects, whether it's a scrapbook page or 3D or whatever, to just make it easy to pop that out. Okay, so here is our cute burlap tag to go on our bag, but we need to add the little to from tag on it. And coincidentally, Festival of Trees has a cute little to from greeting in it. So I'm going to grab this one and my small block. Oh, I wonder where my small A block is, someplace here. Anyway, I'm going to ink that baby up and stamp that there on our tag. So now we have a cute to from. There, can you see it? There we go, to from. And I'm going to grab a Stampin' Dimensional, pop it on the back, and stick it to our mini clothespin. I love these things. All right, we'll bring our bag back in here and check out how nicely the burlap ribbon coordinates with the bag. And then if I stick this clip on at the top, now we have a very cute little treat bag for our whatever you want to put in it. So if you would like to give for Christmas a whole set of gift tags, I'm going to show you how to make these cute little babies, which would be so cute tied to a package, or you could even use them if you kept the to from off, or even kept the to from off, you could put them on a little mini tree as ornaments or something like that. So these are a great project to make with your Festival of Trees punch. Now I like to do my scoring here with my Stampin' Score tool, and you can, let's see, let's try and get 3 of the same tree here to work with. You can start this at any point, but what I'm going to do is line up, let's zoom a little, the center of my tree here with one of the grooves, and then I'm going to make sure that it's straight and the groove here continues in the center of the base, and I'm going to go ahead and score right there down the middle of the front of my tree. I see that in action again. Tip in a groove, base, center on a groove, and score the tree. Tip in a groove, base centered in a groove, and score your tree. Okay, so now we have 3 trees that will fold nice and cleanly in the middle. If you don't have a scoring tool, you can still do this. You just want to make sure that you get a nice clean score down the center of your trees so that you get a clean folded line. So, all right, next thing, I'm going to grab my green lid glue, also known as multi-purpose liquid adhesive, and I'm going to grab those 3, let's get the extra ones out of the way here, be less confusing, 3 trees and throw some glue on, and let's see, 1 side, 2 sides of 2 of them. This is, I know you could do it with a little bit less glue. You wouldn't have to put it on 2. You could put it on 1 side, but whatever. It's just easy this way. Okay, and then in my Stamps the Mail Club kit, I have some baker's twine included, and I'm going to cut myself a little piece of that and tie a knot in the end so that we have a loop. All right. And yes, I know I put my glue on first. I'm just getting it a little, letting it set up a little to get tacky. Okay. All right, so there we have our knot and our glue. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put just a tiny dab more glue here in the middle. There we go, sort of near the top. Because what I want to do is start to assemble our ornament. So this is going to lay right here in our tree, and then I'm going to take the second tree and stick it together. All right. See how we've got our trees all lined up nicely here, and then look, that third tree is just going to go right there on top, and the glue's already showing, so we don't need to add more glue to that one. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure all my sides are all lined up, and we have there our cute little tree. Okay, so now we're going to decorate it just a little bit. You want to grab some washi tape from the All Is Calm specialty washi tapes, and it doesn't really matter which one you pick. Whatever you have on hand is fine. The trick is always finding the end. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to peel back a piece of washi tape. If you're just opening your washi tape for the first time, don't forget that it has sort of a stopper that helps you find the end. So you want to cut that off because it doesn't actually have adhesive on the back of it. Alright, and I am going to feed my washi tape through this loop. Okay. Yes, I am. I am feeding the washi tape. Come on. There we go. Alright. Okay, and then I'm going to fold the washi tape over so that it is like a little flag. See how that works? Then, because we want it to be cute, I'm going to cut a ribbon end on it. Okay. And then because we want it to be extra cute, I'm going to add a snowflake to it. And let's see, I'll use a mini glue dot for that. They're nice and flat and easy to handle. All right, so now we have our little tree decoration there. And then of course we need some sequins on here. So I'm going to, I'll just use my liquid glue for that and throw a few on like this. 1, 2, 3, wherever that third one is. All right. And then the last thing you're going to do is grab from your Stamps in the Mail Club kit one of those little tag pieces that is so sweet, and ink up your 2 from Stamp. Go ahead and stamp that baby on there. Then grab like a 1/16 inch hole punch, or honestly you could use a pokey tool if you wanted to. I'm going to poke a hole, and then here is a cool trick for you. If you often get to this point, you're like, oh, I should have threaded my tag on there. You don't have to thread your tag. You can go like this, cut a little slit from the edge, you see that, to the hole, and then slide that tag right over the thread so it just hangs nice, and then that way you can get it straight the way you want it to. So there is our project for that one. Here's a one with sort of the viney tree, and I didn't add a snowflake to this washi tape tag because it's so small. And then here's another one that's sort of that Art Deco tree that I like so much. So all kinds of fun things that you can do with these. They would make a really cute gift. You could put them inside your cute cafe bag here and give a whole gift of gift tags, because really, who wouldn't love these? If you want to stamp this project exactly as it's shown, you can get a Stamps in the Mail Club kit from me. The Stamps in the Mail Club kit includes all of the supplies, including the ink, the stamp set, and the embellishments, the sequins this month. So let me know if you're interested in that, and I can help you get started, and I would love to stamp with you by mail. Thanks so much for watching.